Well, hey everybody, it's Leanne Greff with this week's live video. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Time, I host a live class, basically. Hopefully you're following me on either Facebook or my YouTube channel, and that is new. My YouTube channel you can find under Leanne Greff. I was hacked in January and lost my previous channel, so I have a new one with quite a few videos on it yet, but I've received some messages from people looking for previous videos, and it's sad but true that you can't find a lot of the old videos anymore. I wasn't able to recover most of them. Yeah, but anyway, old story. So I'm back from my trip. We were on the incentive trip and Stampin' Up, and we went to London for a few days and then on to the Norway cruise through the fjords. It was wonderful, wonderful. It was so relaxing. Disregarding the plane trip, which is so long, but we made it and we're very happy to be home in our own bed. But it was relaxing and wonderful to spend time with our Stampin' Up! Friends and whatnot. So I'm posting tomorrow and the next day quite a few pictures on my blog from the trip. But yeah, some were posted on Facebook already, as you may know. Yesterday was our anniversary of our marriage. We've been married over 40 years. So we kind of took the day off and yesterday, and I got my vegetable garden planted, and we relaxed and tried to catch up. Boy, sleep, it's exhausting when you change time zones. So many time zones, but we're getting back. Thank you. And happy birthday, Jeanne. It's your birthday today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, thanks for joining me on your birthday too. Let's see. First of all, yeah, today after the video, I'm going to be working on my card kits to go that for May. I try and get them out at least by the end of the month, and I'm really on the edge here, but I had it almost all ready before I left, just waiting for some product. Came in and now they're ready. I just have to address the envelopes and get them in the mail. So if you're waiting for a card kit, they will be mailed out either later today or tomorrow at the very latest. Okay, there's quite a few new promotions starting in June, which is, what is today, the 30th? So in 2 days, that would be Thursday, these promotions will be starting. So I'm going to go over those before we get to the door prizes. So designer paper will be on sale, and you can find those in the catalog. They're on pages 129, 130, 131, and all of 132. So there's 12 from the catalog that are 15% off, plus they added the Hello Irresistible designer paper, which is an online exclusive, to that list. So all the papers are 15% off in June. Remember, sometimes they will go out of stock and you may not be able to get them. So that's one of the June specials happening. The other one is the starter kit is on well, not on discount, I won't say that, but you get an extra $30 in product with your $99 starter kit. So our starter kit is always a wonderful deal. You always get $26 in extra product free. So it's usually $99 and $125 in product, but they're upping that to $155 in product for the $99 price. So extra $30 free, and you still get free shipping, a free paper pumpkin kit. It's a fabulous deal. If you're interested, let me know. I have many demonstrators of all sorts all over the country. Some are just discount demonstrators. They just enjoy their 20 to 25% off everything they order. Some hold a class now and then or get together with friends, and either they purchase or they just have fun stamping. You do it your way. There is no wrong way to be a demonstrator. When you're done, you're done. You just stop ordering. It's that simple. So people are very happy to be either part of my team. I get a lot of compliments on how well I support my team. So love to have anybody who would like to join me. I'll share, this is, that's how you order online. I don't have a link right here to join me with the starter kit, but I will. It's on my blog, on my Facebook page. So the other thing that's happening for demonstrators starting June 1st is we are getting new online exclusive, and it looks like they are for winter / Christmas. So I believe, let me see, I had another flyer. It's on the demonstrator website, but there are some trees, there are some, I guess, some flowers, there's a sleigh and a horse, and some beautiful paper that looks like it's scenic paper. Now, demonstrators get to order this early in June, but the neat thing is if you're joining or getting the starter kit, you can add and see these on your starter kit list when you're ordering. So yeah, just ask me if you're interested and I can send you some information on that. But yeah, we have 2 bundles for sure, plus some paper, some snowflake, adhesive back snowflakes, and more. So that's coming up for everybody July 6th. Demonstrators get to order early, but July 6th is when everybody can order. Now, online exclusives are different. There is a whole category in the online store, and you can see that in my shop. Here's the link. There are quite a few right now that are available, and they come and go, and we never know. Stampin' Up! Is telling us that we will have these as long as we want to. So they are basically saying that when they run out, they may order more, and they may just cut it off. So it's a guessing game. Nobody knows but Stampin' Up! If they're going to order more, or if when they're out, they're out. So don't miss out on those if you really want something. Okay, oh, I forgot something. Hold on. My special for orders in June is a free package of in color pearls. So that is my special with orders over $55 when people use a host code. So that's what they get in June. May is almost over. I do still have some of my cardstock bookmark samplers left, so just a few. And if you order and I don't have any, then you're going to get a pack of handmade cards instead of those. So those are my specials. Let me just be sure that I'm not missing anything. Yes, I do want to talk now. Before I go on, I'm going to share just one card today, because let me tell you, recovering from the time zone change and everything is no joke. So I didn't spend a lot of time making projects. I have one for us today. I'm also going to share a bunch of swaps from the cruise that I took. I was involved in 2 different swaps, one with the cruise and one with the advisory board that I'm an alumni on. So it's always fun to swap with them. I do want to mention let's see, what are these called? These are the Exploring in Color cards and envelopes. So it's a big pack of 18 cards and 18 envelopes, and they're scenic cards. So this is one, and here's another. Of course, I haven't folded them, and here's another. So these are some of the in colors, as you can see. We've got the copper backing here, the boho blue, and the moody mauve, and then envelopes to start. So, or to go with them. So 18 of each for $10. So the item number for this, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, that's when you're eligible to take advantage of these. The item number is 163113. You can see that in the online store. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I highly recommend it. There's so many perks, and this is just one of them. This is an example of what you can do. Add a greeting, a little extra die cut to pop things up. So that's the Exploring in Color. Now this is the kit we're going to get in June. June 10th is the cutoff. If you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, you get the Welcome in Paper Pumpkin kit, and this time there's a set of 3 dies that coordinate with the Paper Pumpkin. It actually features the Countryside and Sweet collection, so we don't know what it is, just that it's going to coordinate with those. So it's going to be in the blues, kind of a I don't know, countryside type theme. We just don't know what it's going to be, but we know it's cards. So we always get a preview of what Paper Pumpkin is going to be each month. So you can always, if you join or subscribe, you do get actually, Here are the dies right there. You get a Night of Navy ink spot, stamp set, embellishment. There are the dies right here. So anyway, that's the welcome in for June. You have to sign up by June 10th to get this kit. And you can do that here or on my blog. I'll post it on Facebook as well. Okay, all right, now what else? I do want to mention, if you are anywhere in the Minot or North Dakota area, please save the date. June 24th is our big Stampin' Up! Rummage sale. And I shouldn't say Stampin' Up! Because it's all paper crafting products from many other places. It's just not all Stampin' Up! I have to say it's the majority is Stampin' Up! But I have over 30 of my customers and team members who sell their excess items. Some have doubles because they kind of made a boo-boo, and others just are like, I don't really want this anymore. I don't need this. They change colors. They change their theme of what they like. So it's, I don't know how many tables we have. We should count them someday. But I think it's like 30 to 40 tables full. And prices are crazy. So if you want a good deal, June 24th from 9 to 3 is our big stamping rummage sale here at my home in Minot, North Dakota. We have people that have come from Canada, from Minnesota, even on the edge of Montana. They drive and they say, well worth it. So road trip, gather some friends, come to our big sale. Okay, let's get on to door prizes. So last week I mentioned the Elegant Faceted Gems were a prize, and Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More cards is the prize for sharing. So the winners for these prizes are Judith Carr and Carol Orso. So Judith will get the Memories and More, and Carol will get the gems. So thank you, girls, for sharing and commenting on the last video 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'll be sending those to you this week. And this week's prize, or I should say next week's prize, is the Hive 3D embossing folder. Now this is a new embossing folder, brand new from last catalog. And the prize for sharing, this is for commenting, for sharing is a set of 5 cards from one of my kits. And some of them are fun fold cards, some are not. So these were part of one of my kits to go. I think it was the Texture Chic card kit. So that's what you get for sharing this video, letting people know that if you like the video, please share it with others. I appreciate that very much. All right, I think that's it. Oh, a couple of things that are in low inventory I wanted to mention are the Cheerful Daisy dies, which I'm going to show today. Here is a sample of them that I put together. They are in low inventory, as well as the Crafting with You dies and the new in color dots. Just a few of the things that are low inventory and may sell out soon. So it's just hard to know whether they'll get them in more, but they do let us know that they are in low inventory. Okay, so today's card is a card. If you're in my card clubs, you'll know this card, because we made it at club. And I'm going to put out the measurements. Here are the measurements for it, and it's using these dies and the Cheerful Daisy stamp set. So I just love the card and the colors very much. So here is the card. So this is Lemon Lolly, a little bit of garden green with Azure Afternoon. And this designer paper is from the Fresh as a Daisy stamp set. It is the kind of the washed side. The other side has daisies on them. I forgot to bring it over here. But yeah, it's a beautiful card. And here is one version of the inside. Oops a daisy, so sorry. Now that is in the stamp set right there. But I added this. I missed your birthday, because I thought it was perfect, because how many birthdays am I late for? A lot. And I'm always like, oh, do I send it? Do I not? But now I have a few of these cards ready to go. So this I missed your birthday is from the new Lasting Joy stamp set. So now I have a good belated birthday card. So the inside of this one, I gave my club gals a few options. So this one, I used the stamp image here, the greeting, your friendship means everything. And we stamped a daisy on the inside. So I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, all right, let's get started. So I've got the measurements up here for these cards. And here are my pieces. So this is Lemon Lolly. And by the way, if you're new to scoring ahead of time, when you score, there's an indent. That is the outside of your card. So always, if you have an indent on your score line, remember the innie is the outie. That's what we like to say. The indent is the outside. So match up your edges and then use your bone folder. Even though it is scored, I still like to use my bone folder. So I'm going to wrap this garden green ribbon around and tie it over on the left side. Now there's a trick to getting your knot smooth. I'm going to try and show you. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked the card. So I'm going to bring this, let's see. So I have my ends are a little bit more even. So I start with basically across, okay? And then I put one finger, this is just how I do it, to hold that tight. So this finger doesn't have to do anything, but I still have these to work with. Now I'm going to cross one over the other. I don't think it matters which one. Now as I tighten that, you see how I'm getting this, I wish I could zoom in better, but I can't do it all. So I have a nice smooth area here on the top. So I'm holding and I'm just pulling this one staying there in the same position. So I'm kind of letting loose on this finger and just pulling this one. And then I'm going to basically put my finger on that and continuing to pull just this one until I get that top knot, that smoothness. So there I go. There is my perfect, well, I don't know if it's perfect, but it's as good as I can get, where I have an actual top knot. Now it doesn't matter as much on this card when you do that, but remember, just pull one end and kind of make sure that you have that smooth part on the top as you pull. So on this card, it doesn't matter as much because my greeting does, and then kind of just make your ends mind where you want them to be. And sometimes you need to flip it. And I usually have opposite ends. So you see how the point is longer on the top. Here the point is longer on the bottom. I don't know. It's kind of a rule of thumb for a lot of people that do that. So we're going to put our, see here's the daisy paper, and that goes onto my Azure Afternoon, our new kind of a bluish turquoise color. That is a brand, both of these are brand new, Lemon Lolly and Azure Afternoon. And like I said, this is the fresh as the daisy designer paper. Kind of just a washed, soft look. I really wanted to do lemon and turquoise for some reason. It just seemed to work. I wanted a spring card, and that knot has to be way over on the left in order to get this large piece on the center of the card. So I'm just going to go right over that and just center it up and down, side to side, as best I can. Okay, right over the ribbon. Okay, we'll set that aside, and then I have the daisies. So these were die cut from Lemon Lolly and white, basic white. And so this is where it's going to take just a little bit of time to add some smears. I like to do small smears of glue, not dots, because they can kind of eke out. And to match this up, these are the short petals and these are the short petals. So I can basically match them up pretty easy. Oh, I forgot something. Who caught me? Lori, did you catch that? If you're still watching, I forgot. We're going to sponge the center of that. You can see these got a little bit darker than I wanted. I mean, it's fine, but my sponge was an old sponge that had, I think, let's see, crushed curry or something on it. So I just want a little bit of lighter or darker centers just to highlight my center. And you could use a darker color, doesn't matter. Okay, that's Lemon Lolly ink with a sponge dauber. All right, now get that gluey daisy and go back here and add that. See how that helps that sponging? Okay, the same with these. And these are pretty small, but just smear your glue. You don't have to get everywhere. Again, looking for the long and the short. So I think this is it to match up. Some people had quite a difficult time matching these up. I've made a few of them, so I probably have an easier time. Ooh, that got a little bit more glue than I wanted. But the layering of these daisy dies is really fun. And then to glue these on, I'm going to just follow my example here. And oof, my glue is coming out quite strong. And just put some glue and then grab that. I'm going to do the same with this one, just on the tip. I don't need to have it everywhere. And then kind of grab that too. Let's see if I can cover that glue. Oh boy. Okay, it's gonna have to be there. Probably did it kind of weirdly. So there we go. That will fit just fine. Maybe a little bit different. So I'm sorry I haven't been watching comments. If anybody has anything, I'll look later. So busy gluing. And then on this, I'm just going to add a few thin, very thin lines to some of this beautiful ferny accents. Okay, so I want it to be a little bit off of the designer paper. This is positioned a little bit differently than the other one, but still works just fine. Okay, here, this little die cut is from the dies. See that? Really nice stitched greeting. Okay, now to find, I'm going to use Azure Afternoon. Yeah, you can use your mat too. That's true. I don't know. I don't have trouble with my glue for some reason. Trying to find the greeting that I want. Okay, here it is. I'm just looking. I might. No, I think I'll use this. So this is from the stamp set, Cheerful Daisies. There we go. And the inside of the card. I don't think I need Azure Afternoon anymore. We are going to start with the stem of this daisy. And that's what we're going to do right there. All right, now there is kind of an up and a down to this. And I usually start so the daisy goes off the bottom of the card. And don't press too hard. When you have something this skinny, it will wobble. So just press firmly. You don't need to press too hard. And my leaves. So there's two very distinct areas where the leaves will go nicely on here. Okay, so that's the leaves. Then for the flower. Now this is kind of an upsy daisy, kind of an, I guess I'd say I don't really know what the name of this flower is. I keep forgetting to check. It's almost like a cone flower, but not quite. Okay, so I want oh, that does not show up. I need my darker ink, but I'll do it twice. We'll see. I forgot to bring over I was using daffodil, so we'll just have to make do. And then there's a solid, oof, don't want that in there, plus a little hair that I want to get off there. There's a solid daisy too. Yeah, you can hardly see that. I forgot to bring over my daffodil, which is what I was using. That one shows up a little bit more. And then there's a center, and I may do this twice as well since I'm using Lemon Lolly instead of the dark ink. So it doesn't show up as well. I forgot to bring my darker yellow. And then you just stamp your greeting on the inside. And like I said, I really like this. Oops-a-daisy. So sorry. I missed your birthday. There we go. Okay. Then all we have left, I didn't add embellishments or anything to this card. I thought there was plenty. So we'll just do a couple of regular dimensionals. I just love, love, love the colors. I think they're fabulous. Now I want my little stem to be there, but I don't want to see the knot. Even though my knot turned out very well, I really like the peekaboo-ness of a bow with a knot. So you can see the difference when I added the outline with, it might have been crushed curry instead of just all Lemon Lolly. A lot better for that one. So that's the card. That is the card using the Cheerful Daisies bundle, which I really, really like. I think it's a great daisy set. Lots of alternatives with that, or options. Okay, so that's that project. Now let's get into our swaps. I have a lot of swap cards to show you. I may not know all the stamp set names that were used, but we'll do my best. You know, having a week off, actually it was 10 days, of no, really hardly any product talk. Because us demonstrators, when we get together on the trip, we ask about each other's business, how we're doing, our families, what you're doing. We don't talk as much about specific products. And we really had very little sneak peeks. We got a few sneak peeks of the upcoming holiday catalog and some of those products, and though they were some great things there. So yeah, but we always love most everything in the holiday catalog. Oh shoot, now I'm trying to give credit. So this cute card is made by Kirsten Del Rosario. I don't know where she's from, because remember, this is global. So a lot of these people were from other countries, but I thought she did a wonderful job with the Zoo Crew and the balloon, I shouldn't say brightest. Oh, see, there we go. I forgot the name of the designer paper already. And here's another one with the Zoo Crew. So this one is Jennifer Cotton. Here's another with the Zoo Crew. This one is Lauren, I don't know, Urbanus from California. So I thought that was really cool. And then the last one from the Zoo Crew is, I think this is from Rebecca Hall. Look what she did with the little llamas that are knitting. Different colors, different color llamas. Yeah, really cute card. So yeah, so that's the Zoo Crew cards that I received. Then we'll get into the daisies. So this was made by Kim Williams, this pretty card, using the spanner card. I can't remember what this is called when you have these positioned like this, but really, really neat, pretty card. And here is one by my friend Susie Wood. We share our cards with each other a lot. So here is one. Now this designer paper, this is not the daisies. This is from, oh gosh, did I leave that open? I think I did. This is from Delightfully Eclectic Paper. You can see the daisies right there if you look really closely. And gosh, I don't know what, oh, I believe this is from this one right here, Inked Botanicals. So love these dies. So really, really pretty card. Not really from the daisy set, but you get the gist. It's a daisy theme. Now this one is from Cindy Bauman, and she always does something incredible. So look at this fun fold card, and I'm not gonna make one. I'm sorry, I'm just not. It just looks like too much, and honestly, it looks like kind of a waste of designer paper. But now to put it back together. So she left a little area open here for this star, if I can do it, to close up. But it does fit in a regular envelope. So it does fit. Just let me see. Barely. But isn't that a cool card? Yeah, really, really neat. Another really fun card. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Jarmilovic from Nevada. So look at this one. I haven't even actually opened this. It was on the board. But, oh, can you imagine we had to make 26 of these. So this is another one that is it fits in a regular A2 envelope. So you're welcome. I'm glad you like to see the swaps, Jan. But it is really a neat card, and it stands up fairly well. It's almost like a house. I don't even know if there's a name for this fold, but it's pretty cool. And to get the designer paper cut the right way, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a stab at it, but this one's a little easier to me than that one. At least in appearance, it seems like it is. So yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge getting them all the right way. But those are my daisy cards. Okay. Trying to keep the names with the names. So now this one, like, oh my goodness. I don't think I'll make this one either. Some of them are just like, why? How do you do so many of these? Oh, Kathy Morgan. So look at this. It slides up to reveal. So this card, we kind of figured out that she had to cut a slit here, about a 3/4 inch, and then I just don't know if I would make one of these. It just looks, but it's super fun to do. This is the little monkey stamp set with the new dies, and I can't recall the name, but what a fun card. So yeah, I'd have to almost take it apart to figure it out. It's kind of hard. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's taped on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, again, I'd have to take it apart, but super cute. I'm gonna make sure it goes back in the envelope. She actually did directions, which is so nice. Here's another little monkey card. This one, oh, there we go. This was done by Michelle Litwiller. So really cute card. That new ribbon, that new pecan ribbon. This is pecan pie. All right. Now I have some crafting with you cards. Now this one is done by Amy Combs, and she did basically a fun fold card, and with a little vellum die cut, and she has both the embossing machine and our paper trimmer on there, and the roller. She did a lot of die cuts on that. So here is one by Jamie Barbaxi, Stampin' It Up with Jamie. So this is her card using the boho blue, the new blue designer paper. So nice job on that. Now I have one from my friend Lori Heiling. We hung out quite a bit with Lori on the cruise, and she is super creative. So she has a little paper cutter with paper here. She has the ribbon under and between the scissors, which is cute. But look what she did here. This is our grid paper and the little Stampin' Up logo. Now it looks like she printed that off and cut them apart, because this is an extra. I don't even know. See, we have one on our grid paper. So she shrunk it, I believe, and printed it out, and then photocopied it, and added it to every sheet of every piece of her actual grid paper. At least that's what I think. So super cute. I'm doing one similar this month for Club, but not quite like that. So love getting cards from my friends. So here, and I forgot to look at the stamp set. Sandy Reese made this one, but I believe this is our new masks, and she used the new wild wheat with a little bit of, I think this is Blackberry Bliss, but I can't remember the name of that flower stamp set. It's in the new catalog. Okay, that's a loaner. I have some that I don't have any extras to go with them. Here is one from the fishing set, a retirement card. A little bit of detail in the trim. That's the fishing paper. I can't remember. Janet Holmes made that one. My friend Susie made this one, Susie Wood. She is, like I said, one of the best stampers, creators there are. She used the trio punch for that, the designer paper, and the rope embossing folder for that boho blue there. So those are those cards. My friend Susie also made this one using the inked and tiled set. I believe this is the color. Oh, it must be crushed curry with the, I want to say, I don't remember the color. Who can help me out? I can't remember the color. I think it's one that came, Lost Lagoon, maybe? I think. Anyway, okay, yeah, like I said, a week away. It's kind of like gardening. When you come back for the year in gardening, I can hardly remember the names of my perennials. Hem and haw, and my brain just doesn't work that way. I have to use it frequently. So this card was made, excuse me, by Laura Bartow. This is pecan pie with our new Moody Mauve. And this is the Timeless Arrangements. Here's another one. This is made by Karen Duke, another one by Timeless Arrangements. She used the new Countryside embossing folder. I think this is back now. I don't remember seeing it on the unavailable list, but really, really cute card with the extra elements that she did. I'm trying to remember to put them back where they go so I don't lose track of who made what. And then we have the Circle Sayings cards, and this one was made by Glenda Calkins. Really, again, this I believe is, what did I just call this? Pool party with, oh my God, Lost Lagoon. Thank you, Karen. You're awesome. Okay, and then here's another one, Lemon Lolly with Misty Moonlight. Just some sponging here to add the color. And then the last one here is a fun fold by my friend Ruth Bingle, who I got to catch up with happily. So this is an interesting fun fold I've never seen before. So it's a regular 4 1/4 by 11. She added a little bit of designer paper. Then she folded it. Oh gosh, it looks like 2 1/4 inches from the bottom. And then added the greeting here. Now you could turn this easily into an easel card by adding something here, but you don't really need it. It lays nice and flat. This is one of the new ribbons. I think that's Misty Moonlight ribbon. So these are all Circle Sayings cards. I put this back in for Ruth's card so I don't lose who made what. All right, and then, gosh, I don't remember the name of this set, but there's a typewriter set in the catalog made by Brenda Nelson using our new bubble bath. Here's another kind of what I call a loner, a baby card made by Karen Titus. And another one that I don't remember the name of, Janice Waitman made this one. This is, I don't remember the name of this set with a pencil. So this is Moody Mauve with Pebbled Path. So got a few more yet. Hang with me if you like looking at swaps. Hopefully you do. This is made by Ann Clemmer. This uses a floral set plus the new leaf set, $1 Million set of, gosh, why do I draw a blank on names? But anyway, it's one that matches with the leaf bow punch. That's that one. Hold on, I want to get the name back in there so I know who made what. Then we have this one from Genevieve Coe. So she's from Canada. She's a good friend of mine. So that's really pretty. She stamped this and die cut the bee. All in the blues. Here is one, I don't have this set yet either, but it does use that really neat, this is by Amy Story. Got to hang out with her too, she's from Texas. Really neat border trim. Now that's a die that's in this stamp set. Kind of reminds me of sets we've had before. that are outlined, but a solid to go with it, and it's a distinctive. You can see that it gives multiple hues. And this is in Berry Burst with the Berry Burst in color. No, that is the gingham paper that's in the catalog and on sale. And this is really cool. I received a card from Natalie Travis, and this is her $1 Million Stamp set. She used Mossy Meadow with the new Wild Wheat. And this is her stamp set. Has some Bible verses on it. It's kind of a different fold where the basic card fold is smaller than the regular fold. So you basically just cut off a 1/4 inch of your card base and it fits on your quarter sheet. So that's Natalie Travis's $1 Million set. Just a few more. And this is another one I do not have yet. This is made by Alana Wharf. I got to see her too on the top of a mountain. We went on a gondola ride and got to see a few people. But this is a new die set and stamp set. You can see that beautiful texture from the new embossing folder, which I forgot what it is. But she used the new shimmer paper, and this is peacock shimmer paper. It's really hard, I'm sure, to see in the catalog, but it's quite lovely. So that's a new bundle in the catalog. That's Alana Wharf. Hold on, I want to make sure to put this back so I know who made it, so I can give credit if people wonder, or if I can ask her questions if I need to. Okay, here is one with the stamp set I just mentioned, and this is made by Alexandra Gomez. Believe she's from Texas. This is the Lasting Joy. Really like just a simple Z fold, I guess you'd call it, and pretty greetings, and then the flowers here too. So goes very well with that designer paper. And just two more, and they are loaners, and I don't remember the name of this bundle, but this is made by Catherine Stevenson. She used the new dies with, like I said, a Wonderful Thoughts bundle, I believe, is that one. And then last but not least is this card made by Judy Garza, using a new set that kind of is different. So as you can see, you ink it in black, and you get the background solid, and then the birds, there's another one with a fern in this set with some words too. So really pretty, black, and again, that one I can't remember, Lost Lagoon. Rachel Tessman, yes, thank you, Donna. That set was Rachel Tessman's this one right here, the leaves with the punch, that's Rachel Tessman's $1 Million Stamp set. Okay, that is it for sharing my swaps from the trip. I hope you enjoyed looking at them. Yeah, it's awesome to get ideas from others that I can use for my own creating or just share with you. So I think that's it. So I'm working on, like I said, card kit for May, shipping them out today. Then I have my first card club on Thursday. I have one card made. I have to come up with a second one. So I'll be shipping, card club, and then I have to create one more set of cards for my June card club. I have one done. I'll give you a little sneak peek. So here is one. So this is a little bit of a fun fold using the balloon set. Isn't that fun? So one goes one way, one the other. I've made this card online. I decided to use it. Easel bookbinding card. They're all fun folds. So here's another one. You can do your whatever version you want because you're going to get designer paper in your kit. So you can choose which papers you want to use. You're also going to get 2 spools of ribbon and the new, I don't know what these gems are called, but they're sparkly gems. So you can add on the balloon stamp, beautiful balloons bundle, and then you have everything you need. You don't have to have the greetings, but I used mostly greetings, but sometimes I used a few other things to jazz up the insides of my cards, as you can see. So yeah, that is coming up. I should have this up on my tutorial shop by the first week of June, hopefully even this weekend. But that's my cards, one of the card kits for June. So I'm working on the second one. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Hang with me. And I will have another video for you next Tuesday at 11 o'clock as well. Don't forget to share this video or go to my shop for my tutorials and glue stands. If you need to place an order, please use one of these host codes too. I appreciate your support. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Okay, take care. Have a great week, everybody. Okay, bye-bye.